Hello, everyone. We're back from break and on to the next topic, which is NFL. So we have a few fan mail questions today.
We have fans.
Yes, we do. So, anyways,
Scott from Boston.
Scott from Boston. The Rams just lost to the Detroit Lions, 44-6.
Pathetic.
Are they done? That's his question.
I think they were done before the season. I mean, they're not a good team. There's nothing good about them. I mean, Sam Bradford, do you really expect him to win? And, I mean, yeah, Steven Jackson's a good running back, but he doesn't even look as good as he was.
I disagree. I mean, they played a terrible, awful division. San Francisco was the projected winner of that division. They're 0-5. Arizona Cardinals, they have an awful quarterback as their starting quarterback. They suck. Seattle Seahawks, who cares? I mean, their new coach, who knows about him? I'm going to say they're not done. They did lose Mark Clayton this week.
That hurts.
That's going to hurt a lot. He was their top guy, but I mean, they have a solid defense. Atolagwe is their leader on the defense. They got solid people. Sam Bradford is the quarterback. He looks pretty good to me.
He looks good, but I don't see him leading them to the playoffs.
I don't like their other weapons. You know,
They're not looking like they can make it.
I mean, they're not going to be a good team, but who knows in the division? You can win if you're 79. They're 8-8. If they could get to 8-8, they're taking that division.
I'm going to have to say San Francisco takes that division.
Really? They're already 0-5.
I know.
Are you kidding me?
What are the Rams?
The Rams are 2-3.
2-3. I can see San Francisco catching up to them. I mean, they have Frank Gore.
San Francisco is going to be 0-6. Let me just tell you that they're going to lose to the Raiders. If Jason Campbell can pull something off against the Chargers,
I see them winning this week.
I'm going to say the Seahawks take the division 7-9.
Really?
First time.
I don't see St. Louis being in the top. I mean, I can't disagree with you, the Seahawks, but I think San Francisco and Seahawks are going to be 1-2.
All right.
Next question. Matt from Boston asks, are the Patriots Super Bowl contenders without Randy Moss?
If they take it down the Ravens this week, I think they have a really good shot at being Super Bowl contenders. Like I said, the trade I'm torn on. We'll see. These next couple of games, these next couple of weeks, I think they play Minnesota, they play San Diego, they play Baltimore, they play Cleveland, they play Detroit in Thanksgiving, they play Indy. That's a tough schedule coming up. We're going to see in these next couple weeks if they're for real. But yeah, if they can go on a string of wins, I mean, 4-1. If they could just coast, I mean, they have a shot again, 10-6. Once they get this year is wide open. If they get to the playoffs, they have a shot at the Super Bowl.
I mean, you have to remember too that their rivals and the teams that they have to beat, they also play twice during the season, and they also have to face each other.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't see Miami and the Jets. You know, I can't see anyone going 2-0. I see them splitting, and I see us. I think
it's going to be Jets and Pats with a chance.
I don't know. Miami is a very good team.
No,
they are a good team, but I can't disagree with you there. I mean, especially with Mark Sanchez looking a little better. I'm going to say the Patriots win the division, and the Jets make the wild card.
I'm going to agree with you there. I do like that. I do like those picks, and who knows if you get to the playoffs. I'm not saying they're the favorite for the Super Bowl, but they have a shot.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who has Tom Brady on their team has a shot, especially with Wes Welker. And also, their defense is young.
Weapons. Yeah,
their defense is young.
They can get into a groove.
You never know what they can do.
Exactly.
I mean, a lot of people don't like McCourty, but I think he's a decent player.
Oh no, he's been one of the best defensive players of the year.
Everybody thinks that he's going to make some mistake along the way or whatever, but I think
I think he's pretty good.
Their defense is looking a lot better than I gave them credit for. I mean, they're not top, but I mean, if their defense is top 15, with that offense, they're going to win.
Yeah. I like it.
All right, moving on to game picks. Mitch's record 3-3, Brian's record 2-4. Brian's record combined 5-7. You guys do have to step this up. All right, first big game of the week: Dallas at Minnesota.
Take it.
Who wins?
I'm going to have to go Minnesota.
Right.
I think they need this win.
If Dallas loses,
They're screwed.
yeah,
But I don't see Dallas doing what I think they need to do is run the ball.
well, if the Vikings lose, they're screwed.
But how do you run against the Vikings?
I have a statement here. Oh, do you have something to say?
Yeah. I was kind of talking. So.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Dallas's running game is good.
Yeah.
But the Vikings' defensive line is amazing.
Exactly.
How do you run against that? I mean, I think the key for Dallas to win is to have a good running game. And if Minnesota can shut that down, they're going to win, and I think they will. Plus, I think it doesn't matter who's quarterback. I think the passing game is going to come together a little more. Adrian Peterson looks a lot better than he did last year. He's not as loose with the ball. So you can run on Dallas a little bit. And, I mean, I can see Minnesota winning.
I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to say Dallas takes this game. Tony, I'm going to say I have a huge statement here. Whoever wins this game is making the playoffs. Whoever doesn't is losing.
Definitely.
This is huge. Whoever loses this is 1-4. I think Tony Romo's not gonna want to lose this game at all. I think Brett Favre and Randy Moss are still going to be developing chemistry. Tony Romo is Des Bryant. Roy Williams had a huge game. Miles Austin, obviously. Jason Witten. I think as good as Minnesota is, I think Tony Romo's a pretty good scrambler. He can get around the pass rush. I think he's going to find a lot of weapons. And if not, he has the running game. I think they have a solid defense to stop Thomas Newman, Mike Jenkins. They can stop any Randy Moss, Percy Harvin. I'm going to say Dallas takes it.
It's going to be an outright battle. So
I'm going to say Minnesota, in my opinion, has a better chance with Tavares Jackson in there. Because
Absolutely not.
No, for this one game, I think so. Because Brett Favre is going to be looking, if he's in there, he's going to be looking for that deep pass to Randy Moss. And like you said, with Dallas' defense, they're going to pick that off. That's going to probably turn into some points for them.
All right, we'll see.
So I don't think if Tavares Jackson's in there, he's going to be looking for those deep passes to Randy Moss.
Brett Favre. If they have Brett Favre, they have 100% more chance of winning than Tavares Jackson. Like we said, Tavares Jackson has a chance to win a few games, but I mean, I want Brett Favre winning that game.
I want him to, but between the elbow and between his struggles, he's going to be looking for that one big play, and I think that can come back to bite them.
All right, next game.
next game, Atlanta at Philly. Who wins?
Well, they just breaking news. Vic is out for the game. I'm gonna say
Kevin Cobb starting. Yep.
Kevin Carver is starting. I like Atlanta big in this game, actually. Matt Ryan and Roddy White might be one of the best quarterback wide receiver combos in this game. I think Roddy White might be the best receiver in the game, actually. I like that defense. The only thing I don't like about the defense is the secondary. Dante Robinson, Coleman, McCoud, and Grimes. That's not a very good secondary. But I do like the linebacking core with Weatherspoon, Curtis Lofton, and Peterson. They're a pretty good team. I'm going to say, based on offense, with Michael Turner, Matt Ryan, and Roddy White, they're going to win this game because Kevin Cobb can't throw the ball deep, and then he's going to need to throw the ball deep against that secondary.
I think in this game, Kevin Cobb's going to want to prove that he can still be a
Oh,
quarterback.
absolutely.
And I can see the passing game really coming together and having a great
I would
game.
have loved to see Vic play against Falcons.
That would have been amazing.
That would have been sick.
But at the same time, I can
Well, they didn't rule him out from playing.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, he's out now.
They
He's
ruled him
completely
out
out.
just
He's
recently.
Breaking news.
Yeah, Vic said he's not playing. But, I mean, it's not like Kevin Cobb can't play.
Oh, no, you're supposed to be the starter. But, I mean,
But at the same
we talked
time,
about this last show.
I'm still going with Atlanta. But I see this being a very close game. I'm going to say it's going to be a pretty high-scoring game, too. I'm going to say it's going to be 30-27.
I'm going to say it's 24-10 Atlanta. But I'm going to say this. If Vic played, they would have won 27-24.
I'm not going to disagree with you on that. I think if Vic played, that Philly would have run away with this game, in my opinion.
I'm going Atlanta, though.
I just think Michael Turner is going to be the key here.
Michael Turner's going to have a huge game.
All right, moving on to the game of the week: New England at Baltimore. Who wins?
This is really tough. Baltimore's defense is amazing, like I said earlier, and the Patriots' defense cannot match them at all. They have a good defense, but they're not going to be able to match them. And the running game isn't there for the Patriots. I can see Baltimore winning this game.
Well, they're probably the best team in the league right now.
Yeah, I mean, Baltimore, like you said, is probably the best team in the league. However, I'm still going with the Patriots. And I think it's going to be 24-21 Patriots.
All right, I'm going to say whoever wins this game should be voted the best team, at least in the power rankings for next week. Baltimore went to the Jets' place. They went to the Steelers' place and won. Those two, Steelers, Jets, and Baltimore are probably the three best teams in the game. Baltimore went back to both of their places and won. But I'm going to pick the Patriots to win this game. I'm not trying to be a homer pick, but Baltimore. All right, everybody's talking about how good the pass defense is, right? One of the best in the league. They've faced the Jets, Browns, Steelers, Denver, Kyle Orton, Charlie Batch, Seneca Wallace, Mark Sanchez. All not very top-notch quarterbacks. They won all those games. Their one loss was against Carson Palmer, a pretty decent quarterback.
And we beat them.
Exactly. Tom Brady is a decent quarterback. I think he's going to...
Decent quarterback?
He's a very elite quarterback. I think he's going to shred that defense. I think he's going to show everybody that they didn't need Randy Moss. I think Tom Brady's going to have a huge game. I look for Aaron Hernandez to erupt this game. I don't expect much from the running game from the Patriots. Baltimore has a great run-stopping defense.
But I mean, our passing game can be a running game too.
One thing, no Ed Reed. That's huge. Usually when
Yeah.
Baltimore, like last game, they had Ed Reed. Ed Reed gives Tom Brady fits. Right now, but without Ed Reed, I think Tom Brady's going to demolish that ball.
I think Tom Brady is also going to be fueled a little bit by Justin Bieber. I mean, I don't know if anyone heard about this, but
that was just
Justin Bieber made a song
I do know
dissing
about that
Tom
on our
Brady.
show. Sorry.
But I'm just saying, Tom Brady, the Ravens have talked a little shit about him too.
Yeah.
And every time someone talks shit about the Patriots, they prove a point.
Tom Brady's hair is getting a lot of criticism here.
I don't mind it. I mean, but
I'm
anyways,
Randy
Back in the
Moss
game.
should shave his beard.
Yeah.
I think the
Back in the
I
game.
think the key to this game is going to be tape. I think he is going to return a monster kickoff.
Ooh.
I'm not saying he's going to score a touchdown, but I can see like a 60, 70-yard return from him. That sets the Patriots up in great field position.
I'm gonna go. The X factors of this game is Ray Rice, because the Patriots don't have a good running stopping defense. But for the Patriots side, it's going to be the people in the middle, Aaron Hernandez and Wes Welker. They're going to both have huge games. I'm going to say Patriots. This might shock people. Patriots win 35-17 against this Baltimore
I'm going to have to
defense.
disagree with one thing you said.
What?
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice.
He's not looking good this year.
He had a huge game last game.
He had a huge game, but
122 yards. 2
overall
touchdowns.
he's not looking that great. So I can see him not having a huge game.
So who's winning the game?
Patriots,
And what's the score?
24-21.
Alright.
All right, fantasy picks of the week. Go, Mitch.
I'm going to start out with who I'm going to sit. I'm sitting Sam Bradford of the St. Louis Rams, who we talked about earlier. He's facing San Diego's defense. They have given up a combined average of 156 pass yards. Bradford does not have to face a solid defense. He's faced Arizona, Oakland, Washington, Seattle, Detroit. Those defenses all suck. Oakland is, with the only exception, that was his worst game. He threw for under 200 yards there. He's facing Nnamdi Asomugha. That was big.
Oakland's very underrated though.
They are underrated. But I'm gonna say I'm not playing Bradford because San Diego's only giving up 156 yards average. I don't like, and they have no weapons. They lost Mark Clayton. Who's he gonna throw to? Bahima or Robinson, whatever? No.
Yeah. I'm sitting Colt McCoy this week. You know, it's his first start. He's facing the Steelers. I just don't see him doing well.
Yep.
Everybody has a lot of hype around him, but I've never particularly thought he was a great NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
He might be in the future, but right now he's not ready.
I agree.
I think the Steelers are going to have a field day on the Browns. So
Yeah.
Defensive wise. I'm starting Devon Betts. He's facing Green Bay. The guy who would have been on them was Clay Matthews. He gives quarterbacks fits. He already has 9 sacks in the year. That's incredible. It's not even halfway through the season. He has 9 sacks. Devon Betts is now going to be all open. Charles Woodson's going to be on Brandon Marshall, one of the best shutdown cornerbacks in the game. Devon Betts is going to have a field day the last 2 weeks. 14 catches, 182 yards. I think that's straight swing carry.
I'm going with Chris Ivory. Pierre Thomas is out this week. He's facing Tampa Bay. They had a pretty good defense, but they also didn't really have too much opposition. So, I mean, I don't see Liddell Betts being that great. I see Chris Ivory stepping up his game. I'm not saying, 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, but I can see him getting maybe 90 yards and a touchdown. That's solid.
all right. Well, for this week, I only have one player to play, and that'd be Tony Moyeki of the Chiefs, tight end. I think
Phenomenal player.
Leads
he has a
the team
really
in receptions.
yeah. They're facing the Texans, who are if not dead last, close to dead last in passing defense, like protecting against the pass. So, anyways,
We're going to have to go to another break.
we're gonna have to go to another little break here. So,
Coming up next, NBA, NHL.
All right,
All
we'll
right.
see you then.